This is the second half of our bike ride on the Fox River Trail. We are at the county line and we will be going north to the Friendship Trail to Brillion, Wisconsin. Thanks for coming along for a ride.
I think to our right over here in the field is a model airplane airport. I think the hobbyists with big model airplanes, like really fancy ones, fly in there.
None today though, it doesn't look like. Are there? Oh sure, oh no, there's one up in the air, look at that.
I think it's not your average model airplanes. I think they're pretty fancy and expensive.
They look fairly big. Let's get over here in more of the open spot.
Okay. What do you think of that?
That's pretty cool.
Well, I guess if you're a hobby airplane flyer, you could check out whatever this is on, I think it's Ott Road. Is it Ott Road over there?
Mm-hmm. Alrighty.
Yeah, so we're at the southern end of the Fox River Trail, and the sun's getting pretty warm out here. We're going to head up to that little bridge right there over the swamp, over that creek, and take a break and show you what the landscape looks like.
So I noticed there was haze on my lens, and I kind of freaked out a little bit, as you could see. Something looked really like it was hazy. And I look at the lens, and the lens has got like some freaking haze on it. So I thought, well, I'll pop this.
Oh, sure shit.
So I thought, well, I'll pop this off.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know. I mean, the rubber will come off. I don't know about popping the actual lens off.
Yeah. Well, that's something.
Yeah.
Was it from the humidity?
Could be. I hope so. I hope that's all it is. So as you can see, I was a little bit worried that I thought there might be something wrong with the camera, but it was just a little bit of fog from the humidity on my lens, so not a problem. So as you can see, the image looks much better after cleaning the fog off my lens on my Ace Pro 2.
And now that Denise took care of that fog on her lens, you can clearly see that egret out there in the water, and it's hunting up some breakfast. And we watched that egret for a little while, actually, and I think it might have caught a frog or two. There, he got something.
Looks like a weed to me.
Yeah.
Ugh. Always, he ate it. Maybe there was something in the weed.
Must have been. So as we head up the trail again, you can see in the distance the trees up ahead, far in the distance, look like they're covered in a kind of haze, and that's thanks to the wildfire smoke coming down into Wisconsin from Canada. And this was one of the better days for smoke. That's why we chose to do a ride this day. But it still was considered to be unhealthy levels of particulate in the air, and I think Denise got kind of a sore throat from it.
Yeah, I did get a sore throat from it, pretty scratchy the very next day. I wasn't too sure if that was such a good choice about going for a bike ride that day, but that's okay. Got through it.
That was a good little wild day.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a little bit hazy up ahead. All around us it's hazy because we've got a lot of smoke coming in from Canada again. So those of us who are out on the trail, we were told by the, I guess, the Wisconsin DNR, I don't know, somebody, don't go outside and exercise today. There's too much wildfire smoke. Yeah, people are supposed to stay indoors with the windows closed, I guess.
You have a little headache.
Yeah. But you can see, I think you'll see on this video, we're not the only ones out here exercising.
Footage is, things look a little hazy on the footage, so people know why. So it's not our cameras, but there is might be a little issue with our Ace Pro 2.
Yeah, we had a little fog on the inside of the lens cover. It's kind of odd.
Really odd. So up until now, I don't know how much of my footage is going to look, weird.
Yeah.
I just noticed it when we stopped, and I took a little video of some grasses, and I looked and I'm like, what's that white stuff around the edges?
Well, as soon as I took that lens cover off, that little bit of fog instantly disappeared. So I don't know. Kind of weird.
It might be something we just have to watch on humid days and take it off and put it back on again, huh?
Well, you know, we had the camera in the house, in the bag, and then we came outside. I'm sure there's a temperature and humidity differential.
Yeah. But something to just keep in mind, I guess, you know.
Yep. So now we've got a bit of a gradual climb again until we get back to Forest Junction. It's not super steep. It's like at most 1%, if that. Well, I'm actually pretty sure it's not even 1%. It's not even close to 1%. Probably like 0.25% maybe. But it just goes on for a couple of miles, which isn't really that big a deal. But if you're, you know, riding the trail for the first time and you don't really ride very often, maybe this is just something to be aware of, that heading back to Forest Junction, heading north on the trail, you do run into a tiny little bit of a gradient, and that's a good thing if you're trying to get in shape. So not sure what else to say about that, but there that is. I think it's just crazy though, in the distance, if you look to the right, you can see all the haze. And again, this was not one of the worst days for the fire smoke, forest fire smoke in Canada, but geez, you can sure see it there in this picture. And not very healthy for anyone, I don't think. full route, down and back and then to Brillion and back, was 2 days before I had to go to the hospital for my appendix.
Yeah, I remember that. You were in pain when we were riding the bikes. And you still pushed your way through. Which probably wasn't a good idea. You had stomach pains then. Yep. Miracle your appendix didn't burst.
Oh, yeah. I still probably wouldn't have needed to go to the doctor. I could have toughed it out.
Yeah, whatever. Until the next day, and you were in so much pain. And I'm like, okay. So I had to drive you. You were just shaking.
I was shaking because you had to drive me.
Whatever. And for driving to the emergency room, and it didn't take them long to diagnose what was wrong with you.
No, not very long.
And you were into surgery right away. I'm like, oh. That was scary for me because I've never had to sit in the, an emergency room all by myself. No, we have no family down in this area home, so.
Well, that really sucked for me though, because that surgery, I wasn't allowed to do anything for 2 weeks.
Yeah, I know, that was the.
That sucked. And then the day after the 2 weeks, I hurt my neck, and then I spent the next 6 months with physical therapy and not being able to do anything.
Yeah, you had a rough year that year, hon. That wasn't good.
Well, here we are, arrival in Forest Junction, and on the right are, I think, some interesting historical buildings. We talked about them briefly in the previous video as we headed south, but now we're going to be making a right-hand turn just past those two older agricultural buildings. I really do like them.
Now we're heading east on the Friendship Trail to Brillion.
Well, now we're on the way to Brillion, Wisconsin.
So on either side of Appleton, on the east side or the west side, the Friendship Trail runs east and west. And so this is the eastern section of the Friendship Trail. Come back for a future video where we will show you the western section of the Friendship Trail.
How's it going?
Good, I'm just going to check and see. I think we're climbing.
It looks like a climb, honey.
Yeah, I think we're climbing. So we're on the Friendship Trail, climbing out of the Fox River Valley.
That looks like quite the climb.
Well, strategically, I always think it's good to get the climbing out of the way first.
You do?
Yeah, or if you're going for a ride and you know which direction the wind is coming from, ride into the wind on your outward leg so that you have it behind you on your way back.
Well,
that's my theory.
Come on, let's go and get this fun climb done, hon.
Okay. You know, it's not that steep of a climb.
It looks it though from down here.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, it's really not that steep in terms of grade percentage. But it's kind of long. It goes on for a while.
Pretty horrific, but not too bad at the moment. This will be fun to come down.
Once again, Denise is the master of the climbs. She just zooms right up every hill.
You just gotta get in your head that you like them. They're fun. Think positive. No?
pothole there.
Turned off our breakfast.
Oh, good. That's really good.
burned off an estimated 1,200 calories.
Cool. That's good. That maple coffee was sure delicious this morning, wasn't it?
A little hot.
Well,
Need a Stillman on myself a little bit.
I got that coffee pot on the hottest setting.
Yeah, so I got a little pain like so.
Sorry. It was worth it though, wasn't it?
All right, well, I guess we have almost officially entered the town of Brillion. There's the sign.
Going past the Brillion High School here.
Brillion is really coming along here. They got a new performing arts center. Enthusiast Performing Arts Center, they call it. Did all those arts events, concerts and stuff.
Okay. Welcome to Brillion. Oh, and there's the Ariens sign.
Yep.
For the Ariens factory.
Ariens plant number 3.
Well, if you live in the northern part of the United States or Canada or northern Europe where it snows a lot, you might be familiar with Ariens. And if you don't live in one of those areas, maybe you're not familiar with Ariens. But if you ever have snow to remove, you like Ariens because they have been building some of the best snowblowers money could buy for many decades. And we have one, and well, it's not exactly new. Ours was built in 1971 and we still use it today. It's probably a bit overpowered. Someone who worked for the company before we bought that snowblower decided they wanted a bigger motor put on it, a bigger engine put on it, so they put a more powerful engine on it than what it came from with the factory. So it's sort of a hot rod snowblower, and that's great. It really throws the snow probably like a good long way, probably 50-60 feet, and it doesn't seem to matter how much snow we get, it handles it, but it does tend to burn through belts. So I guess that's the penalty for having an overpowered high-performance snowblower. But what other kind of power equipment lasts from 1971 to today and still works just fine? I don't know. So that's Ariens.
That is a whole bunch of geese, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Let's see here. Where do we went on that trail there?
No, that's on the way back out.
Well, let's go through the geese and hope we don't get chased.
They're on bikes. They'll be fine. There's arctic birds in their bikes. They just missed that stuff.
Moving right along. Come on, guys. Girls and guys.
Feathered poop machines.
Yeah, they're feathered poop machines, all right. Ugh. You try to go around it with your bike. Ugh, they do make a mess.
They're kind of funny birds, though.
They are funny, and they're fun to watch out when they're out in the water swimming.
Yep.
decoy.
Is there a decoy?
Poop decoys.
I thought for sure that was decoy.
Nope, that was dried leaves from the tree.
So I tell you, if you're really looking to move to northeast Wisconsin, I'd have to say you might be smart to move to Brillion. I think Brillion's one of the nicer towns down here.
Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad at all. Or Seymour, maybe.
Seymour's nice.
Well, we're coming up to one of our favorite spots in Brillion so far, right?
There are.
We'll go to the end of the Friendship Trail, turn around and then come back and take that loop, huh?
Sure, that sounds good. Get behind you here.
Alright, well, there's the trail end sign.
Trail ends.
So this is the eastern end of the Friendship Trail. There's Denise, hanging out by a park bench.
Doing my turn.
Okay, we head back to the loop now, I guess.
flowers here.
Okay. This is a really pretty part of this trail, I think. A lot of flowers haven't bloomed yet.
I know.
Once all this blooms, it's really going to be all this yellow, this whole thing. I guess we'll have to come back to it when it's blooming, huh?
Yep. Woodchuck. See the woodchuck?
Oh, is there a woodchuck?
There's a baby woodchuck. It just went in right here.
No, I missed him out the part side.
Right here he went in.
You can go that way to the little pavilion. I think there's somebody over there taking a break on their motorcycle. I don't know if we go right or left.
I forget.
I think we usually go right.
I think you're right. I think this is through that really fun spot, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Through the woods?
Yep.
Can't miss that.
Nope. Oh yeah, it's pretty in there.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And adding more trails.
I was like, so pretty through here. Nice break in here from the heat. Oh, bridge. back out by the old Maybe we can bypass those.
Yeah. Skipping past the geese.
Working on bypassing the geese, yep.
More than one, whole bunch of gooses. Well, that was the little Brillion nature loop.
That is usually fun.
Yeah.
It was still a little fun, but struggling a little already.
I wonder why. My little sprinter the whole way.
Well, when we find a bench, we'll sit down and have a drink of water. How about that?
On our bar.
Yeah. And our lunch, right? Going past the Ariens plant again.
Well, now we got a pretty strong southwest wind.
Yes, it is. It's really hitting me. Lucky us, right?
But once we get just up ahead there,
Yeah.
it's all downhill to Greenleaf.
Oh, that's so nice.
For the most part.
Yeah. Okay. I better look for something to make some ice cubes for our water, huh?
Yeah.
They didn't really say it's very cold today.
No, that was all ice cubes.
Yeah, we gotta get a cube. I don't know, either a ice cube machine or a ice cube trays that will work with bottles.
Yep.
Anybody have any ideas? Put it in the comments below. And what works good for you?
So here we are, 20 miles into our ride. I was hoping this would be a 40 miler, but I don't think it's 20 miles back.
No?
No, I think it's more like 10.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think we'll be back about 30 miles.
Well, then we're gonna have to hit it hard a different day.
Yeah, 30 miles isn't enough.
That's enough for today.
So you're gonna have lunch right now, huh?
Yeah, not exactly a huge lunch, but
What are you having?
we're having a Millville protein chewy bar.
Courtesy of Aldi's.
Yeah, and let's see how many calories we're going to be putting in our stomachs. 190, so that's not bad for lunch.
Nope.
We're trying to keep our calories down.
Well, we had
So-
kind of a big breakfast this morning.
Yeah.
That came up to like almost 700 calories.
Which we typically have been keeping it lower, but
Yeah. But we needed those 700 calories today because
Yeah.
according to an estimate on my bike computer, we've now burned just under 1,400 calories to this point.
Mhm.
So we've burned off more than double of what we ate for breakfast.
Yeah.
So we'll still have burned off way more calories than we've consumed today by the time we eat these.
Yeah. So yeah, we are keeping track of our calories as well as, and we're trying to bump up our nutrition as
Yep.
well. So, well, I don't know if you call this nutrition, do you?
Well, it's got protein, supposedly.
But for the most part, we've been trying to
Yep.
bump up our nutrition and stuff.
Well, I think
so-
for getting back, we need some carbs. What do we got in here for carbs? We got 16 grams of carbs, including 5 grams of sugars, and 10 grams of protein.
Right, and we've
So-
done this ride without anything,
Yeah,
but we're just
So-
starting out. So
I'm looking to see what we've got for electrolytes in here, if there's any sodium. Usually they say sodium,
Oh, yeah,
so there's
right.
110 milligrams,
milligrams.
so that's good for us. And then potassium, there's 2% of the daily value of potassium, it says. So there's a little bit of electrolytes in here for us.
yeah, but it's no artificial flavors or high fructose corn syrup, which is good. You know, certified synthetic colors or synthetic preservatives, which is good, and it's gluten-free, which is really good for me. So
Not bad.
not bad.
Something to get us back the last 10 or 12 miles, whatever it's going to be.
Yeah.
Now, you know, we used to do this, like, this trail was one we did a lot. And it was pretty, so much we did it so much, it was getting to be kind of boring and easy.
Yeah.
How's it today? 3 years since you last did this whole trail.
I know, and I'm out
4
of shape.
years.
I'm out of shape, so it's not the best, and I know it's temporary, but it's harder.
Is it 4? Maybe it's even longer, because when was my appendix out? 2019? So I had my appendix episode on this trail.
Yeah.
I think that was 2019 or 2020. Probably 2019.
Yeah.
So it's been 6 years since we rode this whole trail.
Okay.
That's not good.
Well, we did other biking. We did
Yeah, I
other
mean,
biking.
we did other biking, but-
so it's just we haven't been on this trail.
Haven't been on this trail.
We've kind of been busy on other things too.
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, should we take a break from video and have our lunch?
Let's do that so we can get back on the road again.
On the road again. That cyclist had a recumbent trike, it looked like, and I always wonder how those might be to ride. And I don't know, maybe someday that might be something we'll have to get. What do you think?
I'm not sure about those. It just, I don't know. I guess it might be worth trying.
Do you think those would be better for your back and your neck and shoulders, or do you think they'd be more comfortable for, so your butt doesn't get sore?
Yes, I think that it would be great for all of that. I just, I don't know. I just don't know if I would feel so safe being where you're sitting back. I mean, to avoid traffic, or I don't know. It would be something to try, I guess. I guess I wouldn't know until I'd actually get in the seat of the bike.
Well, if anybody's watching this and you've got experience with those recumbent trikes, leave a comment and let us know. We're kind of thinking about someday checking those out. So maybe we will, maybe we won't get some someday. The other question I have about those is like transporting them. Like if our regular bikes, we just throw them in the back of the truck, or we put them on the carrier, on the hitch-mounted carrier. And if we, go into a trail somewhere, we can just drive them over there and hit the trailhead and go for a ride. I'm not sure how that works with a trike setup. So if you have any ideas, if you do that with your trike, let us know. One example we have is sometimes we have to travel, about an hour by truck to get to a trail that we like, and I guess it's an SUV, not a truck. So, is it a good idea to put trikes? Is it even feasible to put a couple of trikes in the back of the SUV and carry them to a trailhead for an hour drive, and then for an hour drive back? Is that convenient? Is it doable? Is it possible? Do you do it? Let us know.
Down the dead end, huh?
You wanted to go visit the people who live down there. Looks like they got a nice house. They're probably friendly.
Well, I'm sure I wouldn't be the first one that did that.
Well, we've left the Friendship Trail behind, the Friendship Trail Eastern segment behind, and we've turned north again on the Fox River Trail, and we're heading back to the trailhead. And from here, it's all downhill, more or less, back to the trailhead in Greenleaf, Wisconsin.
Silly, the last sprint is after the road. No, here's the last sprint now.
Thank you so much for coming along for a ride. We hope you enjoyed this video, and we appreciate everyone out there and your support. Please subscribe, and we will see you next time.
We sure do. That'd probably be good.